They have some really weird looking buildings here in Opa-locka. This is the building style of Opa-locka. This is the Opa-locka City Hall. One of the weirdest abandoned things in Florida. For one, what were they thinking when they built this in Florida? In the hood in Florida. This is absolutely one of the weirdest things in Florida, like hands down. I mean, and the fact that it's laying abandoned is kind of disappointing because it is so unique. This should not be abandoned. This should definitely be like not abandoned. It should be restored. I don't know if it has to do with funding. I don't know what it has to do with, but it shouldn't be abandoned like this. So obviously they just put a piece of wood here and a fence to keep people out of this side of it. Just sit back and enjoy the beauty of Opa-locka. Opa-locka does have a very high crime rate, which is probably why some of the other YouTubers are afraid to come do this video. Florida Hood Blogs is the only YouTuber out of all the YouTubers that do abandoned sites that's had the courage to come to Opa-locka to do this video. It's just like urban decay at its finest. See, this is what's wrong with Opa-locka, okay? Their city spent money on a sign, on an ordinance that you can't sag your pants, which is a cultural thing. Do I like seeing people's butts? I don't, but it's a cultural thing. So the city of Opa-locka spent money and time to make an ordinance telling people what they should do with their butts. Yet they have this beautiful structure falling apart, this relic of Florida history. I don't even know the history behind it because I like looking at it. I don't care what it, I don't know if it was a church, I don't know if it was a resort, I don't know what it was, okay? But here they spend money on a sign telling people what to do with their butts, but then they don't restore what they need to, you know? And obviously not a lot of respect for their community when there's garbage thrown around everywhere. You got the little corner store hangout over there. You gotta be really on point here. This is Opa-locka. It's a rainy day, but you still gotta stay on point here, guys. And this is the Opa-locka City Hall. The Opa-locka City Hall. The city that spends money on laws that tell people what to do with their butts, but doesn't spend money to restore this beautiful, to keep up with it at least, man. I don't know. But this is Opa-locka. Opa-locka. Who gave this city a name, man? What a unique looking structure, guys. Beautiful. And trees growing up against it that are probably doing some structural damage. I think the Opa-locka city needs to step its game up, you know. But this is abandoned Florida at its finest, you know. This is abandoned Florida at its finest. The Opa-locka City Hall, which most YouTubers are afraid to do. They do all the easy stuff, but they don't come out here in the hood. They're scared to come out here in the hood. Look at this, guys. Isn't this like cool? It's as beautiful as it is sad, because Opa-locka is a big city. It's in the middle of a huge metro area. The city of Opa-locka really doesn't have funds to fix this up. Like, really? Like, they should, you know?
Yeah.
How you doing, man? All right, man. How you doing, buddy? Good, man. Just doing this for YouTube. Just showing people one of the most interesting things in the whole state of Florida, man.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, man.
Why? Why you think so?
Okay, first the architectural style.
Uh-huh.
Like, think about.
Huh? Nah. It's on.
Think about whoever originally funded to build this in Florida. That's kind of weird, because it's not really like the typical thing you see in Florida. And then it says City Hall on it.
It used to be the Opa-locka City Hall.
Yeah. So why would they let it get like this? You know. That's wrong. You know, like, I feel that it's something unique and it should be kept up. You know. Personally.
Yeah, but what's unique to you just might not be unique to everybody.
I don't know, man. I think it's worth fixing, man.
And you gotta get private people to invest in things like that.
That's why everybody here pay taxes, you know, like everybody lives here.
Not to build this building. Nah, they got another city hall. They don't need it.
No.
Yeah.
This is historical.
It's historical. It should be in better shape, you know.
But what he's saying, I don't
they did get money to do it, but what happens to the money? That's another story.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but he need to know.
I think Opa-locka needs to be proud of this, man. It's unique.
Well, it's right now it's in the making to be finished.
I hope so, man.
We approved the money last month.
Okay.
To get it done.
Okay.
The CRA board.
Okay.
You know, for that what we got from the county.
Yeah.
So we got it now. We gave them X amount of dollars.
All right.
To help finish it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it should get completed.
I hope it does, man.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
Like I told them, I'm gonna be making sure it gets finished.
Yeah.
So if I have to keep on, if I got to keep on picking and kicking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But ensure that they already got the money in place to finish.
Yeah.
Now when they gonna be inspired? That's another story.
Yeah. Well, I think it's unique. I wouldn't have drove and halfway across the state to see it, you know.
Yeah.
I think from Naples.
You drove? Yeah, you drove down just to see
Just
this.
see this, bro.
Oh, that's
And I went
cool.
to the flea market.
Yeah.
You know the Opa-locka flea market? Yeah. My grandma would take me there,
Okay.
and it was cool, you
So
know.
it got some significance.
Yeah,
to
it
you.
does.
Yeah, it means something. To
It does. I've been going there since I was little, so
you. Yeah, it means something.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Y'all have a nice day, man.
Hey, you too, man.
All right,
you
bro.
too.
Have a nice day, man.
All right.
Hopefully it does get fixed up, guys. It's a really unique thing here in Florida. Look at the size of that jar. Alright, so if anybody watching knows the history, I always leave the homework side up to you guys. I come to the places and show them. It's up to you guys to know the history of the City Hall. Write it in your comments. You guys are the storytelling side. I'm just bringing you the imagery. You guys tell the story, so let's roll out of here. I mean, maybe a lot of the people in Opa-locka feel like they care more about like parks and stuff. Maybe that matters more to the people. But that's it, guys. We're rolling up out of here. just feel that it's not important. Right now, HGTV has this thing where they're restoring up a town. This is what needs to be restored. I think it's too late already, right, to submit it?
Yeah.
It's too late to submit it because it's February 7th was the deadline. Forget about Arcadia, y'all. Like, that needs to be done right there, y'all. HG in it.
If someone is watching from HGTV,
that's what needs
take
to
a
be.
look at this town and look at the architecture.
In this town.
This town would be neat.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it next year, this is the town you should do it in.
You know, if they're ever gonna do this HGTV thing again, I think Opa-locka really deserves it. Good, hard-working people. So, if anybody's watching that HGTV thing, that's why I drove all the way over here, y'all. Let's take a little drive around Opa-locka. Oh, I got chickens. Yeah, buddy. We're at the first step. That's a lot of chickens, man. Me voy a robar una gallina de esas, tan buena. There's been so many Cubans in here anyway. I've seen more Cubans than Asians. It's like Cubans taking over Opa-locka. This was a cover photo for one of our. So what we could do is we could try to charge it, but like keep the cable from.
Oh, no, it's off within 2 seconds.
You tried it?
It was 2 seconds when I did it. I was like, it went in and then it burned.
You're gonna have to put the dash inside the truck. While we're doing it, so.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, everybody? I hate doing this. I hate having to put the camera on the dash. I really think our videos deserve better than this. But there's a little problem, guys. And it is that it's raining today.
Yup.
We drove all the way over here. See if I can get this zoomed in just right where we can appreciate the scenery. But so guys, unfortunately the rain here today sucks. We got some pretty crappy weather today. Well, it gives us an opportunity to just talk a little bit while we do the drive around, which we don't always get to do that. I know a lot of the other YouTubers, they keep the camera on the inside. What's nice about that is nobody can steal your camera. Like if somebody wanted to steal my camera, they would just have to run up to the truck and snatch it off the mirror. So this is a little bit nicer as far as you know. I don't know if it gets stuck in there. But guys, Opa-locka, their city hall is abandoned, and they have a newer one, right? Obviously that's not their city hall, but overall It's a historical building, and it deserves to be rebuilt. They're doing this HGTV thing in the city of Arcadia in Florida. They applied for it, and I'm pretty sure they might get it. I hope they get it. But there's a lot of other small towns all over the country too that applied for it, so there's no guarantee that one particular town's gonna get it, you know. I know Opa-locka didn't submit, you know, they didn't apply for it, but man, Opa-locka should have, man. Opa-locka should have applied for it, and they'd have got it. It's like in Florida, that architecture style just doesn't exist. It's a unique place. Opa-locka's a unique place. It's definitely not your average town, and I think that, you know, I talked to some of the locals, and not all the locals have a real appreciation for that place. To them, it's just a big eyesore to them. But I think they need to appreciate their architecture. It's what they have. It's I don't know. It's a Saturday and it's rainy. On a Saturday, there'd usually be little hangout spots out here and people chilling. Today it's kind of crappy weather, so
Everyone's inside.
everybody's inside today. Enjoy it better, I guess, because of the rain. We can really just slow it down and enjoy the scenery. Who else could enjoy this scenery other than me? And you guys are watching it. I mean,
Me too.
there's a lot of Cubans in Opa-locka now. This is the original, the Dunk. This car right here. This is a Caprice, and it's a cultural thing of this part of Florida. The Caprice, they call it a Dunk. It's got the big wheels. This one's been here for a long time. The car's been parked there for a while. I don't know if the owner drives it or not, but it's definitely been sitting for a while. Opa-locka has a high crime rate. It's a very hood place, there's no doubt about it. Very hood. Very poor hood area. Low incomes are low and crime is high. I think with time it will be gentrified. Just because of its location, it's like Little Haiti. Little Haiti got gentrified. And they're starting to put up a lot of big buildings here. But I think the first thing they got to do here is just that City Hall needs to be kept up. But sorry about the rain, guys. I didn't really count on the weather. This time of year, it's not normal for there to be rain this time of year, so I didn't look at the weather before I left. If I had left towards Bradenton or something like that, and here there's more. Like there's more on this side though. On this side I haven't seen this thing on this side. There's more to it. It's like a massive center of weird. I don't know why they did this.
Like that peak.
Yeah. And I don't know why they did this. Is the other thing, you know, like why would they? Were there Islamic people here back in the day, or what were they thinking?
Looks like.
You know, when they built this, I think it was Miami Springs and Coral Gables were together. Like, you know, when they built them. Well, I think it was Coral Gables and Miami Springs. A rainy day. Some weird architecture here. This is one of the weirdest.
It's Arabic.
Yeah, it's weird. I have a mural right here on this building. I don't know if I can show it to you guys real quick. I'm not getting out. I've gotten rained on enough today. But here's a mural, right? And the mural has their city hall on it. So you'd expect there to be some type of pride. And over here, look at this building. It's like everything in this town has that style. I don't know what this building is. I mean, they got elaborate with it here. They even got the tiles and everything. I'm not sure what they were going for. Opa-locka, Florida. See, it says
The train station.
The train station? No freaking way, dude. Is it abandoned?
Well, look at the tracks right there.
Yeah. It says on the side, Opa-locka, Florida. It's got the real authentic tiles. It's got plywood on these windows.
Okay.
Is it a train station? It might be abandoned. Let's see. Ooh, I love these things. There we go. Ready, guys? It might be a train station. Oh, look at that. Yeah, buddy. The sound of rain on a metal truck roof. Nah, they're using it. Their seal lights are on. Whatever it is, it's still in use. We gotta back up out of here.
I think
They're the same ones, right?
Yeah.
So we just drove around a big circle?
Yes.
Why on earth would we do that?
I don't know. You do it all the time.
We just drove around in a giant circle around Opelika. I bet these are old too.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are though. It was probably... Is it housing for Amazon? Is that what it says?
Over up here, yeah, it says Amazon on it.
Mm-hmm.
It just says Amazon on it or something like that.
Oh, I see. So it's housing for their employees. So it's not projects. Dang it, that we're in the projects, y'all. Look at how much is going on just right here. You have like a neon sign. This guy's got a yellow rim, a red rim. They sell subs. Opelika Land Market. What's a land market, by the way? We sell land. Some people think I'm afraid of the police. I'm not afraid, dog.
You want to go talk to a cop?
No, we don't have to do that.
Yeah, let's go talk to cops.
Whoa, hey, no, we don't have to do that. I mean, I chose like the worst day to come over here. And even their flea market, like we were at the flea market earlier. By the way, if you want to look at the flea market video, we were at the flea market, and the flea market's got this whole thing going on too. Is this a flea market? Is it? This is like the backside of the flea market.
Yeah.
And even like the new buildings still have like on the peaks of all the new buildings, they still go with that style. I think they need to restore it. There's enough commerce in this town where they should be able to afford it.